Welcome to Olmsted Today, the show that is about Olmsted Parks 110% every day. I'm Annie.
I'm Torion, and we have a huge show for you today with reporters from Iroquois, Cherokee, Shawnee, and many other Olmsted parks.
That's right. There is so much going on at all the parks and so many people that use them every day.
Too true. So before we go on location to the parks today, why don't we check in with Jett and see what the weather looks like today? What do you have in store for us, buddy?
Well, it is going to be a beautiful day in the Olmsted Parks today. Iroquois will be sunny and beautiful, and so will Shawnee, Tyler, and all the other parks. It's always been sunny at the Olmsted Parks.
Glad that's over. Well, now let's check in with Nicholas over at Iroquois Park. We are here that it actually is nice and sunny today. How is it up at the highest point of all the Olmsted Parks?
Thanks, guys. Well, it is breathtaking up here. This is the best view of downtown Louisville that there is. It's just amazing how the whole city spreads out in front of you. The Olmsted group really knew what they were doing when they designed the scenic overlook. All of these years later, and it is still an awesome view. I've seen a few people drive up here to look at the view, and I've also seen a whole bunch of people running up here too. Kelly is over at the south overlook right now. What is up with all these runners?
Well, those are some of the Iroquois Hill Runners. There is a large group of people that run up this long, difficult hill for exercise all the time. But there is so much more going on here than just that. There's an 18-hole golf course, tennis, basketball, playgrounds, and even an 18-hole disc golf course. It's great fun for kids and adults alike. Like I said, there's a lot to do in this beautiful park. But let's get back to the set of Olmsted Today. Thanks, Kelly. Sometimes we forget just how much stuff is going on there.
There really is. But you know, the park that might get used the most of all is Cherokee Park.
That's my home park. I live just right around the corner. I think we might have a reporter there right now.
Finley's at the top of hill number 1. What's shaking at the park, Finn?
Thanks, guys. I'm standing in front of Olmsted's most amazing design spots. Olmsted wanted to have a place close to the city that would feel like being miles away. He designed it so that you could see only nature and no buildings from here.
Finn, isn't that a steeple in the background?
Okay. That steeple was built later, but this spot really signifies Olmsted's vision for a beautiful park oasis right in the middle of the city, with Beargrass Creek running right through the middle of it. This is one of the most beautiful spots in the whole city, and right next to Cherokee Park is our sister park, Seneca Park. We have Molly over at Seneca right now.
Well, Seneca Park is kind of the tale of two parks. Up the hill on the north side of Interstate 64 is where you find all the athletic fields. But on the south side, you have a golf course and a large natural area that is home to hikers, trail runners, and mountain bikers. But these woods and trails need help. Over the years, invasive species have taken over the woods, choking out the trees with undergrowth. But luckily, there's a crew of people who are just nuts enough to do something about it. Earlier, I talked to Robert with the Woodlands Restoration Team to see what they've been up to.
My name is Robert Woodford, and I'm the restoration manager for our Woodlands Restoration Team at the Olmsted Parks Conservancy. And for the past 10 years, we've been working to reduce invasive and exotic plants in Cherokee, Seneca, as well as Iroquois Park. What we have here is a cutting of bush honeysuckle, which is probably the most common invasive and exotic shrub. Welcome to the Nut Truck. This is our mobile shop, and in here you'll find everything that the Woodlands Restoration crew uses to remove invasive plants and to plant native things as well. At this point, the Woodlands Restoration crew, as well as many volunteers, have helped to remove more than 75% of the acreage of Cherokee and Seneca Park that was invaded with bush honeysuckle. Our trail system allows for mountain bike riders, trail runners, dog walkers, or just hikers. Well, I hope you've learned a little bit about woodlands restoration in the Frederick Law Olmsted Parks.
And now we're going out to one of our other large parks overlooking the Ohio River. What's going on over at Shawnee Park?
Thanks, guys. We have a lot going on here on the west side of Louisville, too. As well as having mature trees and vast open space in the middle of this urban neighborhood, Shawnee Park is a true community resource. There's always a football, basketball, or baseball practice going on here in the park. Plus, you are right on the banks of the beautiful Ohio River. The sister park to Shawnee is just a few blocks south of here. Let's check in with Mae Alice to see what's going on over at Chickasaw Park.
Well, Chickasaw Park is always hopping. It seems like every day in the summer there are family reunions, and there's a beautiful lake and a stone bridge. People fish here just about every day. There's also a view of the Ohio River here. It really has that neighborhood park feel, though. But now it's time to send it back.
Jett, what is it this time?
Well, we have some breaking news. Here at Cherokee Park, we have found the money tree.
The money tree.
That's right. We have found a tree here in the park that has actual paper money growing on its branches. There are 1s, 5s, 10s, and I think there's a 20 up there.
Jett, there's no such thing as a money tree.
Sure there is. Can't you see it? It is all right here in front of me. This means we don't have to do any more fundraising. All we have to do is come out here and pick this cash right off the tree. And it will pay for all the great work we do here at Olmsted Park.
We wish money grew on trees, but unfortunately it does not. I'm Mimi Zanil, president of Olmsted Parks Conservancy. Every day somebody says to me, "We are so lucky to have these parks." And I say, luck has really very little to do with it. It takes a lot of time, hard work, passion, and money to keep these parks great. For these, we rely on our donors. Without the community support that we get, Olmsted Parks Conservancy could not do what it does. So, the next time you are asked to give, please consider giving generously. Help Olmsted Parks Conservancy keep these parks extraordinary. Thank you.
That just about wraps it up for us today. I'm Annie, reminding you that a park is a wonderful thing. Go visit one today.
And I'm Torion. We'll see you at the parks.
Bye.